Welcome to Three Guys, One Shirt. My name is Jaeger.
Yeah, Cyberpunk.
Wait.
And what?
He backed off.
He backed off. You ruined it. You.
No. Keep going. It's fine.
And we are being watched by Big Brother.
Yeah, literally, because he is the eldest.
Aww. Three Guys, One Brother.
Look at that. We promised, right?
Yeah, we
I
did.
brought my own lighting.
We said it was going to be robotic, so there you go. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Resident Evil 7,
No.
World of Warcraft Legion,
No.
Rise of the Tomb Raider on PS4, Gears of War 4, Battlefield 1, The Last Guardian, Dishonored 2, Cyberpunk 2077, The Walking Dead Season 3, Assassin's Creed Empire, Call of Duty 4 Remastered, Mass Effect, Andromeda, and Andromeda. I haven't learned. And the new updates for Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Literally, you have not.
Andromeda and Pokemon Sun and Moon.
It's not a camel.
Wait, are we going to do? Actually, no. We're not going to do. We're not going to do the remaster of COD because no need.
Because
Okay.
I'm gonna Vogue on his face.
Okay. So the first, I'll just bring up the video now for.
Wait, are we not going to explain to them why I'm a disembodied floating head?
Oh well. Okay. You know what? We can.
Okay, we killed him, and we entered his consciousness into this monitor.
And now I'm more annoying.
Let's cover this brand.
And also, I may or may not be in Cebu.
Yes.
Oh, or that.
He is in our homeland.
Yes.
Well,
I'm
he is adopted. No, are you?
Nope. I'm
No,
not.
we both adopted.
You both
Yes.
adopted. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Neither-
Didn't we all technically?
yeah, technically, yeah. We were. Few guys, one adoption.
It sounds like these really lonely parents came in an orphanage and went like, we'll take 3. We'll take 3.
Yeah.
Take 3 guys. They all have to be in descending order of age.
Yes. we can't get them all the same age. They'll be too rowdy.
No.
Okay, so powers in Cebu.
We need a hairy baby, a really thin one, and a British one. All right, we're good.
I mean, you're not wrong.
So, even though powers in Cebu, we're still here. We're still here. We're still here to give you a show. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, so now I'm gonna bring up the trailer for Resident Evil 7. We'll just talk over it. So, Resident Evil 7. Basically, the first thing that came to everyone's mind, just gonna cover my face with this, was PT, because generally, like you guys have played Resident Evil 1. I've played
Why
up
don't
to.
you put it at the bottom so they see all of
Oh,
us?
that's a good idea. Okay, I'll just move it down there. There you go. There's the little trailer there. So you've played it through. I've played 1 through 3. I stopped at 3 because I wasn't interested. Then you've got.
Yeah.
You
I
got
played
47.
1, 2, 3, 4, a little bit of 5, but that's when I started growing interest as well.
I liked 4 because what do you
4.
buy it?
Although that was really frustrating to play because it had the president's daughter's hours.
Yes.
And I played that on the Wii.
I also don't know what dodging lasers had to do with zombie games, but
Yeah, that's true. But what I'm so interested in this game is the amount of PT-esque it is, because we didn't get Silent Hills.
Yeah.
It was cancelled. But when you're looking at
Why
this
was
game,
it cancelled?
oh, because Konami.
Because
It's always
redacted.
just slowly zoom in on Jace's face.
Anger.
And it has a sound effect.
Yeah, I just imagine myself in those pictures where it's like I'm just smiling. It says Kojima, it says Konami, and it says triggered, and it's like me in
And
the blur.
then the pictures goes like, it's like shakes
Yeah,
around. Triggered.
But okay, so you notice how wherever you look, you've got the certain amount of light that you can see. That is like really a PT sort of feel.
Yeah.
So I didn't get to play the alpha, but I really wanted to. I saw some other guys playing it, and it looks so scary. It looks really fun.
It does.
So yeah, okay. So you can see, look at the graphics as well. Look at that wood. Look at that texture on
Look
that
at
wood.
that wood.
Yes, look at that wood. Take in all that wood.
Yes.
And the and there's also the lighting looks really good, especially with the lantern guy walking by and stuff. So let's see how it goes. Resident Evil. I don't know. I feel like it dropped off a little bit for a while there, but now with this
after Chris.
After Chris, it was like really. So they've come back now with this.
Just on the subject of Resident Evil games, like the time when I sort of lost interest was when they started becoming a little bit more Gears of War, where it's more about the shooting mechanics and not the survival of the survival horror genre.
Yeah.
So that became a problem for me. Resident Evil 2, I think, is still my favorite, because that's where the sort of the puzzles and the more iconic zombies came out. Like we'd be walking past a window or something, and then someone would grab at you. So Resident Evil 7, just looking at it right now, it looks like it's really focusing on survival. Like I'm like 2 minutes into the trailer. It's really creepy, and there's no gun. I have not seen a gun.
I also haven't,
same. I haven't seen a gun yet.
I haven't seen a zombie yet, so.
Well, we just saw
there was
glimpse
one
of
that
it.
shambled through the doorway somewhere in the early part of the video. But that's the thing. Like, okay, I'm like past 2 minutes, and the first weapon I've seen is an axe.
Axu.
Next.
Yeah, but I didn't. Did you see him use it?
No, it's the axe was on the tape.
Yeah.
And that was it.
I assume you can get it. Hopefully. Unless they go 180 and it's now an Amnesia style game, you cannot fight. You can just run.
Okay, so I'm thinking it might be a story item. Like, okay, so you've picked up this item, and then maybe you can use it later, maybe to break open locks, or maybe in certain sequences you can use it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I would enjoy a Resident Evil game like that, and not just because I'm crotchety. Like I can respect.
But you are though.
I am. That is not untrue. What I mean is, I want a Resident Evil game, not another shooter.
That's okay. That's a good point. Okay, so
If I wanted to shoot,
The first RE game I played was actually 3, because that was at the age where I was like, I don't have the balls to play a zombie game now. One scared the bejesus
that
out
is
of me.
the demon dogs, the devil dogs. That is the scariest thing.
I was really young back then. I was like,
which was weird because Nemesis, Resident Evil 3 was supposed, in the timeline it's supposed to be the prequel.
Yeah.
To everything, or at least the prequel, like before 2. It's the story before 2.
Yeah.
But the dogs there have wings, and the dogs in 2 don't.
They de-evolved. They
They
de-evolved.
lose it?
No, because you
Did you kill all of them?
No, you killed them in 3, and the virus was like, these wings aren't working. Let's go a different direction.
I love how the virus is basically like a fashion designer guy.
Nah.
No wings. No capes.
No
capes.
No wings.
Okay.
And I like that Resident Evil 7. The secondary title is Biohazard, because that's Resident Evil in Japan was called Biohazard.
Yep.
It wasn't called Resident Evil then.
That's what's in their arcades, right? You remember that the Resident Evil arcade experience?
The Code Veronica shooter.
Yeah. It's just called Biohazard there.
Yeah.
I haven't played that in an arcade.
Yeah, but again, like Code Veronica and stuff, I didn't like those.
Code Veronica was weird.
They were rail shooters.
Yeah.
And like I wanted Resident Evil, I wanted to play more of it. I wanted to feel smart that I solved the puzzle while managing my inventory and managing your ammo.
Yeah.
Right? Before everyone bought a Game Shark and then just cheated with the ammo for the rocket launchers and everything.
Yeah. I am actually guilty of that one.
Oh.
Oh, you filthy bastard.
I was 8.
Okay. So I am guilty of that one for Resident Evil 1. For Resident Evil 2, I actually finished that on my own. So
I finished it after when I got good.
Get good.
Yeah.
Good. I've only ever used a Game Shark on Pokemon.
What?
Because I wanted to see the shiny version of every Pokemon. So
Oh yeah,
that's what I did.
because the internet wasn't so much of a thing before.
Yeah.
So you're like, what does a shiny version look like?
Speaking of Game Sharks, I think the only time I've used the Game Shark is on Tenchu. The Ninja Assassin sort of game.
Okay.
Just so I could get infinite poison rice because it was funny.
It was. No,
Yeah.
because it would be so colorful and not like the normal rice. But then all the guards would be like, "Ugh." And it would be so instant, like they wouldn't even swallow it, like. And then they do this weird dance before they die.
Brilliant.
So for people who don't know, Tenchu was one of the first stealth ninja games for the PlayStation 1. And there was a mechanic where when you throw rice on the ground, guards would pick it up and eat it. So if you threw poisoned rice, they eat it and then they would die.
There's normal rice you can use just as a distraction, like you can sneak up behind them while they're eating it. But the poison rice is the one.
Wow.
So that was the only time I've used
I thought you were going to say I used the Game Shark to unlock the sexy ninja outfit.
No, not even.
Wow.
Not even.
Wholesome
Hey.
young pal.
Yeah, no, not even. No, I was as a kid, I was more interested in the art of killing other people. Anyway, Resident Evil.
Buy or not?
What?
Are you gonna buy it or
While
not?
we're still on PS1,
Okay.
you remember Turok? That was a nice.
Turok was
It was
awesome.
It was like the same type of game. You had limited inventory space and ammo, running from a thing that shouldn't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the like they tried to do with Ark,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's like you tried, but Turok.
Turok.
I think I had a crush on the female protagonist, the one with short red hair. And but then
Evolving
I
that.
hated that game once we got to the pterodactyl stage, and you had to aim the Nikita rifle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You had to stop.
My
fighting.
thumbs. They can't.
Yeah. It gives you. Anyway, so Resident Evil inspires a lot of nostalgia on people. But I'm looking forward to this one actually. I think this one's pretty good.
I think I'm gonna get it.
Yes. Yes.
I think I'm gonna get it.
Also, I think I'm gonna get a PS4.
Oh.
We might
because,
talk later about the PS Pro for a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think I might actually get that one because that one is cool. And because
PS4
if I get that
Pro.
one, I might get this one.
Okay.
Probably not. I'm not so much into horror games,
Okay.
but I will try it out. Anyway, you're gonna get it, so you're basically here.
Just borrow. Yeah, we can share.
Or
That's the thing. Like that's the thing with horror games. Like in the 90s when maybe you'd be in a village and only one guy would own a console.
yeah.
So what we used to do was when I had Resident Evil 2 and 3, my friends would come over to my house on a Saturday morning and basically just sit on the couch and then watch whoever is playing. the game.
I have a story about that.
Yeah.
You guys remember Dead Space?
Yes.
Yeah. So there's this thing where it's not paused ever, even when you're in menus, right?
Yeah.
So we were in our friend's house. It was really dark. We turned off all the lights, and one guy was just playing. And then he accessed a console. There's like their screen, then sounds, right? Like,
Yeah.
but there's nothing. It's
Yeah.
just so he's going around the dark corridor, nothing, just sounds. And you know how sometimes you turn a corner, they build up a sound, but when you turn it, there's nothing
There's nothing
there.
there.
Yeah, so we were like, do it, motherfucker, do it, turn the corner.
Do it,
He's like,
motherfucker.
and then as he turned the corner with the sound, one of my friends like reached up behind him and pinched his nipples. So he went, ah!
Oh
And he just let go of the controller.
That's horrible. What a bastard! I would hate that.
Watch. So what I'm saying is, when we play this here, watch out.
Yes.
You pinch my
Whoever
nipples.
is playing.
Well, no, sorry, because no, if you take out take out Dead Space out of the equation. You just told me a story where you were in a group of friends, you turned off all the lights and pinched each other's nipples.
No, one guy.
One guy pinched another guy's
And
nipples.
the rest of us watched and liked it.
So a bunch
laughed.
of you sexually assaulted your mate. That's basically.
Yes.
Sounds like another Friday night.
The rest of us just watched, so we'll have Shutter. Like it looks to be honest.
My chair is descending slowly.
Well, we've gone full circle on the horror.
Yes.
On the Asian
Slowly
horror.
descending. But I didn't mean to descend. My chair just started going down it, so the
Oh.
ghosts are annoying. Okay, so I think we're done talking about Resident Evil. Do you want to talk about World of Warcraft Legion?
Yes.
Legion, okay. I'm gonna put the trailer in here. Okay, you guys can watch that. So, the additions.
Make it
What
bigger.
comes?
Make it bigger.
Make it bigger. I'll make it bigger. Wait, I just have to. Wait, I need to rub it.
Oh.
Terrible darkness has returned to our world.
Okay, so Legion. The additions to this are a new class called Demon Hunter, and you can only play them on the elves of each side, the Blood Elf and Night Elf.
I go to face it.
I have not played World of Warcraft since Wrath of the Lich King. So, because I felt like that, like at that point it was peak, but then a bunch of expansions came one after the other. After that was Cataclysm, Mists of Pandaria, Warlords of Draenor. They came out sequentially, and it was like, whoa, give it a rest.
Where are we going with this?
And now, where we're going, we've landed here on Legion. So, I think the level cap is it 100? I think it's 100. 110? No. Okay, so it goes 110. So you'll be running around with like I don't know 600,000 HP when the cap used to be about you go up to maybe 35k in Wrath of the Lich King. At one point it was 5,000 in OG, and now it's like
now it's over 90,000.
now it's over 90,000.
That wasn't even supposed to trigger you. It's just at some point you do this to yourself.
I love Dragon Ball Z. It's over 90,000.
They're actually the Warcraft Legion pulled Blizzard out in this life just because like Cataclysm. So
Which was the one where Illidan died?
But it say.
Second expansion, very good.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
But yeah, I agree, like, the Wrath of the Lich King is probably cheap. But a lot of people started leaving around Cataclysm, Mr. Pandaria, just because the content just felt like they were adding on top of it.
Yeah.
And then they were sort of introducing like, oh, it's easier, whatever. You can do this thing where you can AFK manage a city. Although that one was in the Warlords of Draenor, I think, during our thing. But this one, Legion, this one actually has a lot of content that's really fun, and a lot of people are coming back to the game just because of it. So, yesterday there was a group of players that sort of unraveled a big secret.
Oh.
Called Cosmok the Hungry. It's basically a world boss that you needed to find and spawn him.
Oh, the really rare one.
Yeah, it's really convoluted. So, and basically a server-wide, it was server-wide and people solved as a puzzle. That was one of the things in vanilla and interactive game. So you need to get like this bunch of fucking strangers to finish something. But towards the end of Warcraft, it just became like, oh, you have a deal, you have a group of 5 people, let's hit this dungeon, hit that dungeon, hit that dungeon over and over and over and over again. So that got boring. But this time, there's a lot of things to do.
Things
There's
will
a
be
lot of things
different.
to do in the world, so it's really fun.
Do you think you'll ever come back to World of Warcraft?
No, I don't think so.
No.
It's really fun, but I don't think I'll go back anyway.
I also think
Just-
we're past that age where we can sink a lot of time in an MMO.
Yeah, it requires so much dedication, not just to get to the max level, but it's also to get all the armor you need for PvP, and then like everything else. You got mounts, you got pets, you've got all the stuff that you have to pour time into, and it's like bloody hell. Plus, it's not cheap. It's it's still monthly based.
And even if you do get into it, the big draw for a lot of people back then was all my friends. We go online and we do that. But then we're grown ups. And then we have different schedules. You're not gonna have like a big group. I mean, if you do, kudos to you if you have a big group.
Don't know how you did it.
It still plays the same game for hours on end.
Like with me, the reason why I stopped was so. Beside UP, where when I was in college, there was a computer shop who had computers that could run World of Warcraft. So we would just go there as a barcada and then play, right? We even had a system where we would all play at 5 p.m., but people had different schedules, before 5 p.m. So it would be like, okay, at 2 p.m. I'm out, I'm free until 4. This other guy's free until 4. We're gonna go hunt for this and that. So we would do that. But now I stopped playing because that computer shop closed down eventually, and then of course I got out of UP, and then I didn't have a computer that can run World of Warcraft because I had a laptop back then, and then I just sort of.
So you quit by circumstance. What it was.
No. That's the thing. Like I quit by circumstance, but when I did try to go back to it, at that time I was playing just so much Dota, and just so much Dota, and those games are long, right?
Yeah.
A game building about lasts like an hour, but imagine what a play session of World of Warcraft takes. So, I mean, I quit by circumstance, but then I didn't return.
For those of you wondering, we're looking at Pao here. We're watching the trailers there.
Yeah.
So that's why we look at these spots.
These two screens, yeah. Right. So the reason I quit was because at the time I was playing World of Warcraft, I was in the International Baccalaureate, which is it's a course in international school in Cebu. So IB,
mini college.
Yeah, mini college basically, and it was difficult. And even if you study well and you do well, having World of Warcraft on your computer, your grades go down. If you're not playing it, your grades will just go down. It just happens.
Installing it inherently makes
your grade just descend. As soon as I was like, you know what, it has to be World of Warcraft. I installed it, I passed. Especially because it was my business teacher. She goes, "Oh, Jay, you shouldn't have taken high level business because this is going to be your weakest subject. If you fail this, you're going to get to the next bit." And the highest score I got was in business. I got a 5 out of 7. So everything else was like 4s and 2s. So but I passed by the exact amount you need to pass. But it was thanks to the business, and I was just like, thank you. I passed business with flying colors. So there's that.
Yeah. You know what, Pao? This guy, he got down to business. That's what it was.
He did.
Yeah.
I got down to business, and I finished that business.
Actually, so just talking about World of Warcraft, now that I remember, we had a friend from UP who was sort of like because we had a guild, right? We had a guild for people in UP, and he was basically because there's an auction house mechanic in World of Warcraft. You get stuff or you craft stuff, you put it up for sale, you get gold, you use the gold later on, and the gold is currency is actually valuable in World of Warcraft, at least it was back then, because just some things scale up in cost in gold. So we had a guy who was the treasurer of the guild, and he just fucking mastered the auction house, figured out which items were worth a lot, crafted a bunch of them, bought and sold. He didn't even go out and hunt for materials to craft things. He would just buy and sell. Just buy and sell things on Warcraft, and that's what he would do. Now the guy
would
is
he
dating
actually,
stocks.
would he ever level his character, or would he just stay in the?
No, he would. He would.
Okay.
He'd level his character, but then he was running Druid, and I don't know if you guys played a lot of Wrath of the Lich King.
I did.
But Druid was just you can't do anything wrong when you're Druid. You're either Boomkin for DPS, or you're Restoration Druid, and sometimes you're better than the fucking priest.
One of those insane things I saw was a druid that turned into a bear, and he had 200,000 HP in Wrath of the Lich King, and it's like, how are you supposed to beat that?
Yeah. Well, that's probably like a rating spec, right?
Yeah,
That's probably
yeah.
a rating spec. So yeah, he'd level it up, but then he would just spend most of his days like, because you can also deal in World of Warcraft, but then just PvP while you're waiting for your options to be done.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he would just PvP at max level, and then do a deal, go back again, and then do a deal, etc., etc. Now he's day trading stocks, and he learned a lot of it just by, making good deals one at a time in Warcraft.
That's a cool skill to learn.
It is. I mean, you also have stories from people around like our generation right now. If you guys follow Hearthstone, Amaz is one of the Hearthstone personalities. He's a streamer. He used to play competitive. He's
Yeah.
owned a team.
Yeah.
Although recently he's gone to NRG, so
Yeah.
I don't know if he still has a team right now that he owns. But one of the things he was saying when he was building this team like a year and a half ago, he was saying like, before Hearthstone, he was actually a raid leader in World of Warcraft, and that's why he has an idea. He's very good at organizing people, making sure that something is running. He was organizing tournaments before he had a team. So there's really a lot of things to learn out of World of Warcraft. Actually.
All right.
Okay,
So basically, life skills from a game.
From a game. Well, most things.
Yes.
You play Assassin's Creed, you want to know the history about Italy, about the 7 Years' War,
Yeah.
about Victorian London, you play Assassin's Creed.
It's just
Just remove the assassin equation
yeah.
from the
It's
history.
basically a discover it yourself history lesson.
Yep.
Yes. It's if you guys also played the Age of Empires.
Yeah.
Right?
That.
You'd play the campaign mode, and then you'd go to school, and it's history. It's the history.
All the
class.
age things, even like Age of Mythology.
Yeah.
Just
Just don't do the story mode in Age of Mythology because that one was convoluted as fuck.
yeah, but it did have all the different pantheons, which was nice. I like that.
That was yes, that was also yes.
If you hear a shower in the background, that's James. So yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
wait.
If you hear a shower in the background, you should have said that we've just been pissing all this time. You can't see below the bell.
It's just a waterfall. There isn't even a dick. There's just a hole.
What do you do? I put my hand down, I go like that, and it's just dripping.
Oh, we should have set that up with like a bucket of water here.
I think that's yours. No, that's definitely yours. It stings more. Okay, so I want to show a trailer, and it's for Tomb Raider. It's Rise of the Tomb Raider PS4, but it's for the PS4 Pro, and it's in 4K.
Oh wow! All the fours.
All the fours. Rise of the Tomb Raider on PS4 Pro and 4K. So I'm just gonna put that up here. Now the other trailers that came out, one of them was Mass Effect Andromeda.
You got it.
Oh god. And it looked insane. Actually, the guy in the trailer said, if you don't have a 4K TV, you might want to come back and watch it again on one, because you cannot see what we can see on this 4K screen. And it's like, alright. And, okay, so Rise of the Tomb Raider for PS4, I'm just going to skim over it because I want to talk about PS Pro. I'll also show the Mass Effect and Andromeda trailer after this. So, it looks beautiful. It came out for Xbox One ages ago, and it was a time exclusive, which really annoyed me because I loved the first Tomb Raider.
Hey, it also came out on PC.
On PC, yeah. So
Eventually.
We didn't get it until way after, and now we're finally getting it. But we're also getting a 4K version. It's just going to be upscaled. It's not going to be native for the PS Pro. So yeah, it's not going to be native. The Mass Effect Andromeda, I think that's going to be native. But I've been waiting for this game for so long. I've managed to not spoil myself in Rise of the Tomb Raider this entire time.
Me
so
too.
I'm
Me
really
too.
proud of myself. Like, because normally I'm like, oh, I want to watch everything, so I just watch the whole thing on YouTube and then play
You know
myself.
who forced me to try to not spoil myself with Rise of the Tomb Raider?
Whoa.
My wallet, because I still can't buy this damn game on Steam. Where's the sale?
Where is the sale? I was waiting for the
The
Dragon
sale
Age
is gonna be
Inquisition
this
sale.
year for sure.
Hopefully.
It's gonna be this Christmas for sure.
Good, so I can buy this and then still not play some of the games I bought last Christmas.
Yes.
Last
Yes.
Christmas, I gave you my heart. The very next
That
day.
is quintessential first world problem.
That is the life of a Steam gamer, basically.
All of these games feel like getting
Yeah. No, it's just like another one of those really shitty first world problems. Like, oh no, I ordered KFC, but someone's inviting me to a buffet. Shout out.
Gosh, so the graphics are amazing. I wonder if they're going to remake Uncharted 4 for PS4
Speaking
Pro.
of, I still want a crossover.
That would be lovely. I would love to see Nathan and Lara
Especially since in
together.
this game and in Uncharted 4, they both have this rope thing going on.
Yeah, that's
And it's like,
interesting. So that's coming 2 days after my birthday. If anyone,
Happy, but no.
if anyone's thinking about it. So yeah.
If you're not, you're thinking about it now.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna put the Mass Effect Andromeda. Did it again. Can't help it. It's too late now. It's embedded in my head. I really have to think about it when I say Andromeda as opposed to Andromeda.
Why? Ooh.
I think it's one of those things.
It's just
where
how I read it.
He's already done it, so he's just a little embarrassed to admit defeat.
Oh.
It's too late. Andromeda. Okay, so that's a little bit louder. Okay, so Mass Effect Andromeda, so difficult.
Wait, did we talk about Mass Effect Andromeda last time?
Yeah, we did. Now, I'm not going to show it here, but there's been a new for PS4 Pro.
The 4K.
Yeah, 4K gameplay, and it looks stunning. It looks stunning. Like it's insane. They're saying, you know, there's little particles that you cannot see, and cheers. There's little particles that you
No,
cannot
you can't see
see.
it on screen. It's like if I do it with my hands.
I'll show my face. So there's particles you can't see unless you're using a 4K screen. They'll say you need a good refresh rate because it will be running at 30 FPS. 4K at 30 FPS, very strange. But the PS4 Pro can handle 60 FPS as well. So the full gameplay, we didn't get to see any combat, but we saw a jetpack. We saw it almost behaving like a little bit of a platformer. We also saw it's almost like Dragon Age Inquisition, where you'll enter the cutscene again, just like most of the BioWare games, with your companions. Your companions will all have something to say, something to contribute. So I like that they're still keeping that in Mass Effect. And they also said, I just want to say this, they also said they are not going to make any remasters. They said we could easily make money off remastering the old Mass Effect games and remastering the old Dragon Age games, but we're not out for a quick buck. We want to make good games. That's what they said.
Then you should have gotten the ending right, you shit anyways.
Mass Effect 3. I feel like at that point it was like, I don't know what to do. We've been writing this for just give it multiple endings and let none of them be good. So that's what happened there. But
No, they said we only wrote one ending, but we need to make it multiple.
yeah, so
Colors.
yeah. Did you play Dragon Age Inquisition?
Inquisition. No.
Brilliant. It's just brilliant. It's so good. It takes over all of your answers from the first game into the second game. Anyway, so
That's where they got it right. See, it's weird. I haven't played the game yet, but I read all the comics. It's such as the nature of what I'm usually a comics first kind of guy. If there's a comic of it, I've read it before. Like, even things like Orphan Black.
I didn't know that. I didn't know
There's
that.
a comic book tie-in, but the series did come first.
My only thing with that is The Walking Dead. Like, I read the comic, then saw the TV show.
I read all the swearing, and then I watched it with less swearing.
And then I watched the Blu-ray release with the swearing again. Negan saying, "I'm gonna beat the holy fuck out of one of you guys." It's like. The same as when there was like the Blu-ray release, and it's like with Rick Grimes, and it's like they don't know who they're messing with. It's the Blu-ray release, they don't know who they're fucking with. Such a big difference.
I get it now.
Fuck is a nice word. Okay, so yeah, there's that. So
welcome to Three Guys One Shirt. Fuck is a nice word.
Yes, it is.
PS4 Pro is coming out before the Xbox One Scorpio is going to come out. But when the Xbox One Scorpio does come out, I'm pretty sure they're going to win the console war. But by that time, everyone's already going to have the PS4 Pro.
So
I mean, that's basically, it's the reverse of what happened with the Xbox and the PS3.
Exactly. It's the
They came
exact
out
reverse.
first, and then no. It's exactly how it happened, except reverse roles. What I meant. So
yeah.
the Xbox came out first, but it was weaker, and then the PS3 came out, but that one, because they didn't have an extensive game library, and everyone had the Xbox.
And no backwards compatibility as well.
Yeah.
And so they lost.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe just seeing it that way, if they have backwards compatibility and a good games library, they
Yeah, I
might
feel like they should focus more on that, the games library,
Yeah.
because you could have a kick-ass machine, but then what are you gonna play on it? It's also why I feel like Wii U failed. I mean, obviously it wasn't even that good of a machine, but the library was still.
Yeah.
What could you really play on it?
So
Bayonetta, which I'm still pissed that it's a Wii exclusive.
Bayonetta got a 10 out of 10 on GameSpot.
2. I still have not played it because I have not touched the Wii U in my life.
Right. Yeah, no.
Okay, so
I like to keep it that way.
let me tell you the biggest.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So let me tell you the biggest selling point for this: PS Pro, native 4K, 60 FPS, $399. That's
Yes.
it for 4K. $399. That's the cost of the original PS4. So
I mean,
at that
usually
point-
I won't trust you with objective PS4 things,
Yeah.
but I have to agree that I don't know how Xbox is gonna top that. They have to meet native 4K at the very least in the same price point to top it.
So I'll tell you, the competition between Xbox One and Scorpio and PS4 Pro is Xbox One Scorpio much stronger. It's like the comparison of a 950, a GTX 950 compared to the 1080.
Ooh.
So, but that difference, by the time Scorpio comes out, no one's going to be investing in that. It's still going to be, I'm guessing, $499
Yeah.
for the Xbox One Scorpio, which was the cost for the original Xbox One, which was weaker than the PS4 original.
Mhm.
So, again, Microsoft, the only thing they can do is they can release better power, but they've got to reduce the cost and find a way to make it cost efficient as well.
They could also just pump out more Halo.
That's true. Halo 5? Oh, sorry, not Halo 5. Is it Halo 5? A new Halo game has come out. I'm not sure what it was, but we're going to talk about it in the next podcast. But yeah, because we're going to talk about Gears of War 4 as well. And that's each console has GOW, God of War for PS4, and then Gears of War for Xbox. So yeah, we were talking about that. That's basically what we have to say about PS4 Pro.
Ah.
And $399. Normally you'd have to pay quite a lot for 4K.
Yes. Yeah. Well,
Yes.
first of all, you're still gonna need a TV, no matter which console you're after, right?
Yeah.
So there's money on that too.
Yeah, you have to buy. I think they're gonna release. Maybe they're gonna have their own PlayStation TV again. They did have that one for. It got some sales, but no one really needed it. You know, it's like, well, we've already got a TV. We don't need a PlayStation TV. There's not much of a difference.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Unless
that's
you're
what they do with
really, really into Sony.
that. Yeah, then like everything in your room is Sony. Unless they release a discount 4K TV.
A bundle, yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense. That'd be a good idea. I'd buy that for
They're in the
$45.
pocket of big TV, aren't they?
It's literally a big TV, so
You guys seen that? I'm just gonna go off a tangent here, but have you seen that brand? Like, there's one in Cebu. It's called Big Ass Fans.
Yes!
I love
picture of
that.
on my phone.
I have the same in my computer. The Big Ass Fans. It's like you just see a huge fan on the ceiling, and it says Big Ass Fans on the
Yeah.
blades.
I am a big ass fan of big ass
I'm a big ass fan of Big Ass Fans.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's marketing genius. So.
Okay.
Oh,
They
yeah.
are huge. They're bigger than people.
Gears of
They're-
War 4.
Yeah.
Gears of War 4 is actually what comes up next, so I'll put the video in here now. Xbox exclusive. So I don't think there's any gameplay in this. It's just gonna show the story, I guess. No, I don't know anything about Gears of War. Never played it. Was never interested really. See, this is a cinematic trailer. I'm guessing he's tackling PTSD or something.
Whoa.
Oh, that's well. Gears of War actually has.
Does it really?
It does. I mean, it gets the background as it's a bro shooter.
There you go.
Big
Yeah,
ass
well,
fans.
I mean,
That's
some
pretty-
guy's life is sacrifices. Some guy lives on a redemption quest to find his wife, and then finds his wife beyond redemption.
Yeah.
So that was.
Wait, I'm gonna
Oh,
like.
it's that wife. Where's my wife? I only saw like the breakdown from Ego
See if I can
Raptor.
put this on your screen so you can see how large the fan is.
Oh God, yes.
He's showing
I've
him
seen those,
big ass
I didn't know
fans.
they were called.
Wait.
Okay, I mean, screw that. Okay, so Gears of War 4. I've got no opinion on it. I've got nothing to say about it. I only brought it up because we might have people that like Xbox and that like Gears of War.
Big ass fans.
So yeah, they've had the 3 on Xbox 360, so now it's going to be Gears of War 4. All the 4s are coming out on PS.
All
on
the 4s?
PS4. Sorry, on on this
all the
generation. All the 4s are coming out.
Guess you could say it's a tour de.
4.
Yeah! Yeah, we got one! We got one!
Jace. Hello, Jace. Hello. Anyway, yeah,
Turn
I
the
mean,
television off.
Xbox really isn't. It really isn't the console I've been paying attention to at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably should just because it has Halo and.
Oh, okay. Let me tell you this. Okay, no reason to pay attention to Xbox because Halo is coming on PC as well.
Well,
Yes,
it's over now.
That's where I was going to, because I should probably do that because of Halo, but then Halo's coming over to the PC, so probably not even.
Yeah,
But
that's
I
the
would say
annoying
this
part.
about Gears of War 4 though. The first time I heard about it, or at least sort of got interested in it, was at Comic-Con 2016.
Yeah.
And that was actually, yeah, it's like a little. No, that was, when was this? When was Comic-Con? That was July, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was July. Yeah. So last July, turns out Laura Bailey, one of my favorite actresses and voice actresses, is going to be on it. So
Ooh.
yeah,
okay.
Laura Bailey's going to be in it. So I don't know. It's one of those things where I've played Gears of War 2.
Okay.
Just 2. And then I followed the story just by watching people play it on YouTube.
Okay.
Because that's the thing. The only thing I like about it is the story. Don't
Really?
like the gameplay in particular, because it's a duck and cover.
I like horde mode.
Horde mode is good. Horde mode is coming back. It's coming back in Gears of War 4. But again, like, I just want to hear Jaina Proudmover with giant space marine type, armor
Yeah.
shooting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's all there is for me.
the other thing I want to say is, the guys Rooster Teeth behind Red vs. Blue, they do the machinima with Halo, so they're still
Yes.
using consoles. Like they sometimes use motion capture, but sometimes they also use consoles to still capture some of the stuff where they're just still holding the guns and everything.
Oh,
And so now with it being on PC, it's going to be so much easier.
that's true.
Like they're able to control it straight from the computer, and almost eliminates their need for the Xbox. But I mean, those guys at Rooster Teeth, they still
Pushing the boundaries of gaming and film.
yeah. Smart idea. Can you imagine that? Making that before YouTube and now it's like internet sensations. That must feel nice.
It must.
Okay, so I think that's all we've got. Do you have anything to say about Gears of War 4?
Not really. I'm not so
No.
invested in the series.
Okay.
But, you know, it's a nice badass thing to do. Especially with a group of friends where you just take turns. You know, that's the number one way to make a lot of shooting-based games more fun. Shooting-based games with a story. You just rotate. Like, if you die, I'm coming in.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, that'd be
yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we used to do.
Okay.
Same. And
So,
especially because I have a little brother.
Oh, yeah.
Aw.
But what we would do is, for the parts of the game, because a shooting game with a story always has a slight platformer to it, right? Or at least a puzzle while you're shooting.
Yeah.
And so my little brother would do that. And then when it comes to just the arena type, you're up against a boss and you need to outshoot him, that's where I would come in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Battlefield 1.
Woo! Okay.
Okay, so I have been playing this. I played the beta, the open beta with Asarai. It is like when I got to experience one map, the graphics are amazing, like amazeballs, ridiculously good. I love the trailer. Got the Seven Nation Army track going on in the background. Oh my god. So yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so it's super fun, but I can already just because I don't know if it's because I was playing the same map over and over again or not, but it was becoming tedious and it's so difficult to spot out enemies. I guess it's really for the Battlefield elites, like the guys that have already been playing Battlefield 4. But if you're new and you're trying to get into it, very difficult. And like the whole thing with environment is destructible. That doesn't really stick in your mind. You expect to hide behind a wall and be like, okay, I'm safe here. Then a tank destroys the wall and kills you along with it.
I guess that is like war, so.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
So it is pretty realistic, but it's hard to get into. Now the other thing is, horses are super fun, but you can damage horses, which I don't like.
Well, take that out of context. Just have a clip of you going, horses are
Super fun. There's this thing called a battle train where you can like unlock a battle train and you can just ride around with it on a train with a turret.
Which was
Pretty
something
fun.
I really thought would be in Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Yeah, I thought
I
so
thought
too.
you could get a battle train, but no.
I guess not. You can't terrorize London. Oh well.
I mean, what I love about Battlefield 1, honestly, is that we've entered a new era in games design almost, where we just abandoned the whole everything's great.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember the last 3 Battlefield games, but the last 3 Battlefield games are in a world where everything is grim, dark, and gray. And I hate it. I fucking hated it.
And then they turned that up by adding zombies.
There you go, right? In a world where everything is grim, dark, gray, and zombies rule the land. And I just went back to what made Battlefield fun, because so the first Battlefield games that I played were the World War II ones,
Yeah.
1942.
Yeah.
And I used to play that in internet cafes.
Yes.
Same.
It was just an open server. Whoever found the chopper was like, "Ooh, I get to fly the chopper."
Yeah.
And
Fly the
everyone,
chopper.
yeah. And someone from inside the chopper would get jealous if you don't let them drive, and so they just leave a grenade inside and kill you.
Yeah.
Just they're dicks. And that was fun. That was fun. It's not the best title or anything, but it was super, super fun. And so just seeing all of this right now, there's a guy with a flamethrower.
Yeah. You can do that. Also, one of the cool things is when they someone puts out mustard gas and you put your gas mask on, it's such a cool feel. Like you just like they threw it and it's like, oh, we can't get through to them. Yes, we can. Put the gas mask on, walk straight through and shoot them while they're on the floor, and it's like, I feel the power.
It's awesome. And I gotta say though, I don't know which trailer are you guys are watching, because I'm watching the Gamescom trailer, the gameplay trailer.
Okay.
Oh.
And the gameplay trailer from Gamescom has a really weird thing. So it's a minute and 54 seconds long.
Uh-huh.
But so from about a minute to a minute and a half, from 0 to a minute and a half, it's all just gameplay. Right?
Yeah,
There's the
yeah.
battle train, there's the horses, there's the dog fighting. Amazing.
Planing is so fun.
Yes.
Piloting is so fun.
But that's what had in the Gamescom gameplay trailer. But once you got to a minute and 30, there's this weird sort of 10-second sequence where it's sort of like a cinematic, where there's this assassin-looking guy dragging a body across the desert, and he has a knife, and then he whispers into the person who was being dragged in the ground, whispers into their ear, then motions to stab them before it gets caught into the Xbox One logo. It's like,
Xbox One.
what the hell?
So you can
What the hell
melee,
is that?
but you can't whisper into people's ears before you kill them.
Hold X to whisper in your victim's ear.
Hold square to pay
Yeah.
respect.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. This one I will, if I had an Xbox, I'd probably get. And I'm just, but
It's on
probably not
PC.
still because it's going to be on
It's
the
on
PC
PC.
again.
It's what's it? The closed beta ended today. It ended today, September 8th. So we did play it just before it ended. Now me and Asright, we play a lot of CS:GO together. But when you play Battlefield, there's one thing you have to make up for is bullet drop. And when you shoot to the distance, the bullet will eventually start dropping, which I thought was really cool. So like you actually have to, like when there's someone running across in the distance, you don't have to just measure for the time travel, also the drop. So as you
Is
shoot
there
into
also
the air,
like wind?
no,
That would really fuck you up.
yeah, that'd be like real sniping. But that would be fun. You guys played Sniper Elite.
Sniper.
It's the one where you can shoot someone and then it shows you an X-ray of how they hit them. Like and you
Oh,
always
okay.
go for
They
the
had
testicle
that in-
shot.
They had that in Time Zone or something, right?
I'm not sure. I haven't played that one. I played the one on PC because what we always go through is the testicle shot. There's actually a compilation on
Is this
YouTube.
the one that also had a zombie version?
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure.
Sniper Elite.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay. So yeah, but it's always nice to see your enemy's testicle explode. Now.
It's always nice to see exploding testicles. As
Yep.
well. Welcome to Three Guys One Show.
Just racking up the highlight.
Blow that nut. Okay. I'm gonna show the Last Guardian trailer.
Okay.
Before we leave that though, one of my favorite games in the Battlefield format is just Star Wars Battlefront.
Yes. Star Wars Battlefront. So good.
And screw your clone armies. The droids are more fun. They are.
I liked.
Yeah.
What I liked was the Geonosis, like locations and stuff like that,
Yeah.
which was in the Clone Wars. But yeah, the fighting droids is fun, especially because they explode and stuff when you kill them.
No, I like playing the droidica because you can roll in a ball.
Oh yeah, and then you got the
Come out.
shield as
Yeah,
well.
motherfucker.
Okay, so here's the Last Guardian with so it's the kid and the weird bird dog.
Yes.
Chicken and doggo.
Chicken and doggo.
It's a chicken and dog.
It's a strange creature. I don't really understand what this game is about yet. People, they're like, the graphics aren't too
This
amazing.
September, a boy and his dog.
It's really sort of retro graphics. It's almost like PS2 graphics.
Yeah.
The boy is blocky, but the actual beast is higher production value than the rest of the goddamn
We
thing.
spent all our production money on this dog.
Yeah, just look at it because it has feathers.
Yeah.
And the feathers ruffle so
Yeah.
really, really well. And then when the boy is right beside him, the boy is a blocky piece of shit.
I
Yeah.
want to know how that figures thematically because I'm pretty sure it'll be in the story.
So
Yeah.
this has been really hyped. People saying it's going to be a great game, but I don't really know anything about it. All I understand is it's a platformer.
I think they're saying that because it reminds them of Ico and Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah.
Shadow of the Colossus. I definitely get that feel, just because like the blockiness and the fadey shadows and stuff. I get that, but Oh no, I'm not super excited for this game. I love platformers. I grew up on platformers. Spyro, Crash Bandicoot,
#1.
all the way up to Jack and Uncharted and Ratchet and Clank. It was always platformers that were really fun.
Same.
But
I don't know.
this
This
I don't
game
know.
doesn't. This game looks like it's. This is Japanese as fuck, right? So I'm.
No,
pretty
I
sure
don't. I don't
it's-
see the tits. I don't see the tits.
No. What I mean by that is it's going to be a boy who has like, "Are your wings broken?" and it's just black text, right? So it's Square Enix. It's very
No,
Square
no.
Enix.
That has to be when he's when there are feathers on screen and he's falling down slowly as the text is unraveling around him.
I mean, yeah, or it could just be. It starts out black. Are your wings broken? And towards the end, towards the end of the game, when your chicken adobo eventually, inevitably dies,
Yeah.
it's going to be, are your wings broken? And then it's just fucking Otada Hikaru piano music. And it's gonna break my heart. Fuck this game. Fuck you, game. You haven't even come out yet. It's gonna break my heart. Fuck you.
Okay, we've discovered the ending of this game. I can pass
You don't need to
now.
play it now. Wait, Paul, did you see that?
You don't need to play it now. I'm figuring it out. It's gonna break my heart. This is why games leave us. Fuck
Paul,
you, game.
did you see that video of if Game of Thrones was directed by was made in the Philippines and the piano chorus come in? That was brilliant.
No, it's a Tagalog ballad.
Yes.
The swell of the chorus is when it explodes.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
need like a few things, like some surprise turns and then people hugging each other, and you just place that music anything in
Anywhere.
that context.
Okay, so
And that's the thing with
Oh.
Last Guardian, right? It's a beast. The only premise I got from it is that it's a beast that has to have wings. Broke its wings, so your little boy character takes care of it while the other bad shit happens.
Metaphors.
So towards the end of it, the dog is gonna get its wings back.
He doesn't
But then
know.
the inevitable redemption there is that he has to sacrifice it anyway for the little boy who sacrificed his time to care for this thing. So it's going to die.
It is going to die.
he's gonna die.
It is. You're the literature graduate, man. Tell me I'm wrong.
I will, but we're watching the Dishonored trailer right
Yeah,
now.
we have to start moving along a bit because it's been like an hour and something already. So, oh, yuck, that's hot. God, that scared me. You touched me and I saw him moving on the camera and I felt it. And I was like, what? Okay. So the Dishonored 2 trailer.
I'm excited.
I played the first one, came out on my birthday, so I was like, I'll get this. It's probably my game, and I loved it. It's like sort of like a linear Skyrim.
I didn't think I would like it. And then I was like, oh, first-person Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
With powers.
With powers.
With Bioshock-like powers.
Exactly. It felt like first-person Assassin's Creed vibes.
That's true, and like, oh, it looks beautiful, doesn't it?
Yeah. And also, the where you actually get to play as the princess.
Yeah, you can play as the princess or as Corvo, the original.
That
guy.
was awesome.
The oh god, just look at it. Like, I love the whole thing where he goes slow mo, shoot everyone with a crossbow, and then let time go, and he goes, and they all fall at the same time. I love that. It's so cool.
What I do, because I wanted the achievements in the first Dishonored, would be
Yes. The achievements were fun.
I would go in and slaughter everyone with my powers, and then reset and do everything stealthily.
Yeah, and like with no deaths, with no kills.
I hate that because I'm like, why am I getting all these stealth games and Deus Ex? And I'm getting all these cool things that I'll never use.
I can't use them.
because I want non-lethal.
But I think that's like why they're incorporating robots now, so that you can use those killing moves.
Oh right.
Those are creepy robots. She grew up very much like her mother, didn't she?
Yeah.
Which is pretty bad for Corvo if you're like,
Damn it.
This looks like this has to be this one of the best things that come out in the Christmas season, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
so it looks so good.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
And you finally get to hear Corvo's voice as well. Oh, what was his name? The Outlander? Was that his name?
Goodbye.
I think his name was the Outlander. That guy was so cool.
The character I remember the most is just the grandma.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really creepy.
What was she called? Granny. Granny. She's Granny something. She was the one. She was the Rat Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was creepy. So definite buy for me.
Yes. Yes.
Same.
Just it's being said, definitely buy for me.
I'll get it on the PC and you can get it on the PS4.
So I will do that out of spite, motherfucker. Okay, so yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a buy from all three of us. We're gonna move along now. Cyberpunk 2077.
Buy it.
But buying it already, don't need
Buy
to
it.
know. Made by CD
Next.
Projekt Red. So
Yes.
there's not much news being on here, no gameplay yet, but what we do know is it's got a bigger team than The Witcher 3 had. That they've just installed a. Ooh, that's a little loud. They've just installed the. They're looking for applicants that are gonna make vehicles. They want both ground and flying vehicles.
Yeah.
Which means we're gonna get these two different kinds of vehicles, which I'm excited for.
I actually have pretty big expectations for this game just because I want it to be the fixed version of Watch Dogs.
Ooh.
Yes.
See,
Yes.
you know what had me at hello was just that it's called Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk, I know.
That's what
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, well, if you ever need to coerce me into anything, say it's Cyberpunk and I'll agree with you.
Same. For me, it's tell me it's Cyberpunk or that there's giant airships. I'm down. I'm game.
So basically, if there was a Cyberpunk that's Final Fantasy, because they always have airships, you'd just be like, oh god, just jizz in your pants.
Yeah, I'm jizzing right now.
I've been jizzing for years.
I've been jizzing. I mean, in Magic the Gathering is doing that. Because the game set with fucking airships.
Oh man, it just looks so cool too.
Guys, when you buy a trap, when you guys want to buy a trap and fighting all the time,
I've also learned from Watch Dogs that I will not expect it to look this good, but goddamn.
same, yes. Also, yeah.
But don't forget, this is CD Projekt Red. They showed you The Witcher, and it's like, okay, this is pre-release footage. They released the game, and the graphics were even better.
That's true.
Have you,
Also, yeah.
have you seen it in 4K? It looks
No, I
stunning.
haven't. Okay, stunning.
Stunning. Like, I was stunned. I fell on the
Yes.
floor and just was
Yes,
convulsing.
start playing it. Not like this.
Not like this. That's a reference to the Matrix. Okay. So what are the
But
hopes?
yeah, I have big expectations for this game. It's built by a good team,
Yeah.
and it has a good topic, and it can fix the sins of a completely different fucking game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like how Deadpool the movie got made up for Green Lantern, which it didn't need to do.
But it did it anyway. It's like, we'll take care of it for you.
Yeah.
Just don't you worry about
Step it up, DC. Anyway.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I wanna see this game.
definite buy. Okay, so next when we're looking at
We
the
don't
trailer
know
for
anything, but I think this is our first. We don't know anything. Buy it.
buy it. The Walking Dead Telltale's games season 3.
I'm a big Telltale fan just because I love story.
Yeah, same. It's like such a new kind of gameplay, you know? Like, it's so. I love when it came out. And it was like, okay,
Is
let's
it
let's
new
like,
though?
well, what
Is
games
it-
used like that
is
before it
it
came
this
out?
Monkey Island?
Yeah, it is the enhanced form of Monkey Island.
Never played it. How's Monkey Island?
The story driven.
Oh god. Okay. No, it's one of the it's the story-based games where you have a screen and then you just click around.
So, okay, Monkey Island, the early ones were basically a video game version of the Choose Your Own Adventure books.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
but
that-
this is the next level. Telltale basically does that on steroids
Okay.
with
Yeah.
the Fables, with Batman, Walking Dead, and my personal favorite, Tales of the Borderlands.
That is a
My
good one.
favorite has to be Wolf Among Us.
That was good.
The,
I
yes.
really like that, by the way. We
Yes.
just played that together, like the whole game.
Yeah.
It's
That
such
one.
a good game. What's his name? Bigby.
Big
Bigby, that's it. I
Especially
love him.
because at that point we were really into the comics too. And they were like, oh, what's this?
that just the bit where the big bad wolf finally appears, and you're like,
Jesus Christ.
he's huffing and puffing and blowing the house down.
Yeah.
You know, it's like this guy's so freaking cool. So yeah,
his dad is the North Wind.
there was the Walking Dead season 3 trailer. So at the end of season 2, it was very open ended. There's so many different things that could have happened. You either go actually can't spoil it. So you can go with 2 people. You might take a child with you. So yeah.
Basically, what happens at the end is he's gonna.
Anyway,
and that's how it ends.
so like now.
No, you just start spoiling it, and then we just cut a little bit into something like 5 hours later, and then we cut back in, and it's just you saying like, and then he dies.
Yeah.
And then we're going like, wow, I didn't expect that. Oh, is Pal dying?
Oh, it happened at the same time. Let's just okay, turn it off for a little bit. That got really dark.
Whoa,
That got really dark. Okay, so
I think I'll just have to reset this then.
okay, so Telltale Games. We'll just continue it here for us. Telltale Games.
Really dumb.
Yeah.
Keep the door open first.
Wait, can you turn the light on?
Or turn the light on. Turn the. Jeez. Oh look, you can. Where is he? There he is. There he is. He's on. What?
Yeah, so it was very open-ended, but Clementine, she's not a cute little girl anymore.
Serious black one.
She's yeah, nice shirt, dude. I love Harry Potter. She's got boobs now. From being Lee's little girl, you know, and she's so cute and you want to take care of her, and then now Clementine is like she's a woman, she's got a bra on.
Well,
underneath
we
the
can
shirt.
just talk about Dishonored too, so it's just kind of the same
Everyone's
thing.
growing up and they're getting slightly more attractive, but I can't because I've seen them as a kid and it's like, no, you're my baby.
But then again, the number one game that did fuck us up in this regard is still gonna be Bioshock Infinite. And you're like,
Oh, I know.
it does it in the reverse. It doesn't give you a child,
It
and
just
then gives
starts
you
you
tits. It
off.
gives you tits, and then
And
it
gives
gives
you a
the
child. And it's like, she is one of the most attractive female video game characters ever. Anna, Elizabeth. You see, I don't know.
Anna, yes, I find Anna very attractive.
Yeah, like I don't know the way she just looks like a Disney princess. You know,
Yeah.
the way you look at her, it's like, oh, she's so pretty. And then, you know, when you first go with her, she's dancing,
Yeah.
and it's like, she's dancing. She's dancing. So there was that, and now so you got Clementine. She's a bit older now. So when Power reconnects, we're gonna be way ahead. He's like, oh, okay. So it's gonna come out. The first episode coming out in November. So fast approaching.
Oh boy.
Okay. So next, I want to talk about Assassin's Creed. As soon as we hope we can get Power on
That's why.
quickly. So Assassin's Creed Empire. I'll just show you this picture.
Empire.
This is, well, supposedly it's called Empire. This is the picture that we've seen so far. It's supposedly set in Egypt. Now, we'll wait for Pal to reconnect. So for Assassin's Creed, we've had a number of releases. We've had almost, I think it was yearly, Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, Revelations 3, 4, Black Flag, brilliant game.
The oversaturation came Black Flag, Rogue, Unity.
Yeah, Rogue, Unity, and then it was Syndicate. And now, Syndicate was bloody good. It was bloody good. It fixed everything that Unity did wrong. Unity was actually a good game if you could get over the performance of it. But so then now they've taken a break this year. I think it's in favor of the Assassin's Creed movie, which is gonna have Michael Fassbender and Marion Cotillard, whatever her name is. So have you seen the trailer for that?
Spanish.
Yeah, Spanish Assassins, and it looks really good. But apparently, most of the movie is going to be in modern day and not in the past, so
No
I'm a bit
one-
iffy.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah, that's true. So they're saying it's they're just going to go for it. It's not going to be. They said that they don't think they're going to make money off of the movie.
Really?
They're just gonna do it because they want to, and they want it to be out there.
That's
so.
a lie. It's always about the
It's
money.
always about the money. So who are you fooling? Yeah.
Ooh.
So we're gonna try and call back.
I'm walking here.
I'm walking
I'm making
here.
money here.
We're gonna try and call back poor Sandata.
Or
Sandata.
sand data.
So there goes the call. Okay, let's see if we can turn that on. Should we turn it on now? He's just waiting. Hello.
And we are back.
Okay, so I'm sorry, we skipped over The Walking Dead Season 3 talk. We're now talking about Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Empire. My apologies. Okay, so far all we've got is this picture. There's a guy, he's got white hair, black skin, standing in the middle of a little, I don't know, let's get a display. And he's surrounded by
Get your video on.
by peoples.
It is. I don't see it.
We don't see your video. Okay, turn it on, turn it off again. Turn it off and turn it on again. Now here's a theory I want to talk about. It's something I came up with Blue Toaster.
Turn it on.
So-
Shout out to Blue
Shout out to
Toast.
Blue Toaster. Assassin's Creed 2.
There he is.
There he is.
There he is.
Oh, let me turn the lights off. Okay, so.
Oh, wait. As long as we're... Quick.
What are you doing?
No. Okay, never mind. The lights are off.
Sorry. Okay.
Let me adjust the PAL so we can see him better here.
Aha.
There he is.
Okay, so in Assassin's Creed 2, there was a small little room to unlock the armor of Altair. Yes, you remember this fact?
Yes.
So it showed 6 assassins, 3 on each side of the room. One of them was an Egyptian assassin who assassinated Alexander the Great with the snake. Yeah? Poisoned him. Now, supposed information about this game is there's a male who has a companion bird that can seek out for you and can survey areas for you. Sort of like how Far Cry Primal did it, where you can send out the owl for the overhead look. So I'm wondering if you can play as the man and the woman like you could in Syndicate, and they both have a companion animal, his being the bird and hers being the snake.
Okay, cool.
So I thought about that as a theory, and I thought it would be a really cool
It'll be really
idea.
interesting to see what they do with it, because they were taking us into more recent times with better technology to assassinate people.
Yeah.
But then you just revert it and go
Let's
further
send it
back
back
than
in
we've
time.
ever gone before.
It's like, you know all the stuff that you can do with all their weapons? The snake and owl can do it for you. Maybe that's going to be the case.
And you just get the snake and you throw it and it's a rope guard.
You pull the snake back.
But how does it work chronologically?
If it's going to be ancient Egypt, I don't know, maybe these are going to be some of the first assassins that uncovered the Adam and Eve stuff.
The subplot that they were building up was, they got to collect all the relics for a war in the present.
And there's so many Egyptian relics, aren't there? Like, especially the thing with the eye.
Yeah, but
and
then they've been uncovering like a string of apples that from Altair to Jacob and Evie.
Right.
Then you're gonna go on this one that's
But
I
you
guess
also
it
got the
totally
sword and the
makes
shroud.
sense, because if I remember in Assassin's Creed 1, it's not that he starts the assassin order, he revives it, right? Altair revives the assassin order.
It was in Assassin's Creed 1. They were already established.
Yeah.
In Assassin's Creed 3, they
But
recreated
But
them.
he makes the modern one, and then Ezio makes it.
Okay, now I get
Makes it
you.
international, right? Because the one in AC1 was corrupted, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and then it.
You fight your
Al-Mualim, yes, and then it was Altair that remade the code. He said, "You can do this. You don't have to stick to this tradition. You don't have to cut your finger off anymore, and all that stuff." And yeah, so I'm not sure what the piece of will be in this. We've had the sword, we've had the shroud. Now, if you read the little data clips in Assassin's Creed 2, one of the things they said was when they opened one of the pieces of Eden, they opened piece of Eden 3, I think it was, it exploded in a nuclear bomb. And they say that's what happens when you try and open a piece of Eden. It explodes like a nuclear bomb.
Oh.
So you don't do it. So I'm going to remove this because that's where we're going to be right now.
We don't even have a trailer to go on yet.
Yeah, just small snippets of information. So that's all we really have for Assassin's Creed Empire. I don't know what I was going on there for the I don't know what I was about to talk about there. But
I
yeah, there
actually
you
kind
go.
of like the idea of Assassin's Creed Empire.
You know what would be cool?
The kind of mechanics I want to see though.
You know what would be cool since it's called Empire?
Yeah.
Like it is Assassin's Creed, but then you play through the story and it's like it's how the Templar Order started and created an empire.
That would
Yes.
be interesting. That would be
Yes.
interesting.
Yeah, I was gonna say we already had a game where it was from the perspective of someone who joined the Templar forces.
Yeah,
And so
Rogue.
this one is maybe they're a splinter group. Like maybe it starts from one of those Egyptian sort of religion cults,
Yeah.
and then this religion cult is basically the assassins. This is where the assassins and the Templars sort of split off. So
So it's a Jedi Sith thing.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, the Jedi Sith from the extended universe, where the Sith. except
Yeah,
in
the
this
one that
case-
doesn't exist anymore. Thanks.
Yeah. Except in this case, the Sith, the Templars, end up, becoming Pharaoh.
Yeah.
And it's the assassins who are Indian friendly. So, or the assassins are the Sith. There you go. So,
Oh, maybe.
there you go.
Okay,
It's just
so
different.
the last thing we're going to talk about is the new information for Pokemon Sun and Moon.
That's weird. It's
Mhm.
really
It is
weird.
weird.
to me.
Okay, so let's take a look at this, the last one. So,
I'm so confused.
new discoveries in Alola.
Ultra Beasts.
Yes, here it is. Type Null, the name. Normal type.
No,
Abilities,
it's not
that's
his
wrong.
type.
So it's a Chimera, which Tiger pointed out to me the other day. And look at that, just different types of moves. And yeah, it evolves from Jangmo.
Whoa.
No, sorry, it doesn't evolve from that, but it's a dragon type, so that's alright. Bulletproof soundproof. That school of fish Pokemon is creepy.
He doesn't like it.
I don't like it, it's so
but
creepy.
you don't like this even more.
Okay, so testicle face Raticate, sorry, from the Alola. See, look at his testicles, they're hairy.
They have whiskers.
They have whiskers. So,
Whisticles.
dark normal type Raticate. Okay, now Pokemon Sun
But
Moon.
This is the one I'm confused about. Pokemon Sun and Moon is like
12 hours apart, that's right. So that is weird. I don't know what
So
that
like,
means.
they sync all the games to be like
Exactly 12 hours apart. So here's introducing the Aether Foundation.
It's like a reverse team. This is the good team.
We're Team Toker, not Rocket.
Talk.
I'll be the mother to all these. I feel like they're gonna go too far with it. Like, no. All Pokemon should be in our custody where they are safe. And it's like, no, we will release those Pokemon. Maybe it'll be a moral choice.
Oh yeah.
I kinda like that.
Like destroy it to let all Pokemon out.
Yeah, like Super Order versus Super Chaos.
Yeah.
Again, we're still in Assassin's Creed mode, basically.
Yes.
Gladio.
Yes, we are. Oh, and now, once you look at the other mechanics, you have to search for Zygarde cells in forest.
Yeah.
That's just pieces of Eden.
It's build. Oh shit! It's build a Pokemon, and you're collecting apples again.
Oh god, okay, so like a little piece of Zygarde just left in the open. People
Yeah,
are
right? It's like,
stepping on it.
Give me the piece of Zygarde.
And here's Pokesnap.
Taking
Pokemon
photos
Snap.
is a snap with a Poke Finder, so you take pictures of certain things, and then you get new
Certain
information.
things.
That's just AC2.
Yeah, no, and shout out to Pokemon Snap, the N64.
Yeah, the picture taker on rails.
Yes,
Now this is confusing. The alien.
UB01.
Yeah.
Just the absolute love and joy of adult films in Japan.
Tentacles.
A
Tentacles.
mysterious threat, an Ultra Beast. The
Look,
first time
another
a
alien.
Ghost jellyfish penis.
See, it looks like an alien. I hope it's from the same place Deoxys is from. You know, like
Yes.
intergalactic. See, this
It's
is
intergalactic. It's before the Pokemon from the before times.
right. So people have been saying for years, like, how are they going to top it now? They have Arceus. It's the god of Pokemon. Now we could have like the elder gods of Pokemon. Welcome to Generation 8 Pokemon Cthulhu. And Pokemon.
There you go. There you
Yeah.
go. Just whenever all of them have an Intimidate, or at least Yeah, when they come into the battlefield, or yeah, when they come into play.
When they come into play, like all your Pokemon just get confused permanently.
Yeah, exactly. No, you confuse the other guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you confuse the other guy, and that's just
No, it confuses you as the trainer. If you want to switch Pokemon, you switch out the wrong one. You use the wrong item.
Confuses everyone. So
your entire screen, all of the words are like jumbled apart.
Oh.
that would be scary. But like one of those creepy pasta things.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
Then it becomes like Arkham Asylum, where you think your screen's broken, but it's actually just.
This sounds
Yeah,
like
it's
it
just
belongs
puppy
on Reddit. Like, it sounds like it belongs on Reddit. Oh yeah, last time it's the god of the Pokemon world, and this time it's the fucking Cthulhu.
Or it could just be like, we've seen it's the big government, shadow government in Pokemon. We know God exists and it's a Pokemon. We have to invent the God killer. Like, Kratos, I choose you.
They MK Ultra the Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
11.
no.
They make UB11.
Oh snap!
UB11. Well, there you go. So type null. I don't know what they're gonna do with that. I'm guessing it's gonna be a changes depending on what it's facing.
Wait a minute. Wait, Type Null is the name of the Pokemon?
Yes. It's weird, isn't it?
It's the thing from Last Guardian, isn't it? It's the Adogo.
It's the
It's
chicken and
the
doggo.
chicken and doggo.
Yeah. So we got. That's basically the information we got. The Raticate with the nutsack on his face really annoyed me. I was like.
The Faticate?
The Faticate, yeah, the one that keeps eating balls.
It just has 2 balls permanently.
Okay, so I'm Raticate.
Why did it be? Okay.
So yeah, and that's everything.
Why do you have a? What is that?
What is
But it's my wrist rest.
Your wrist
Wrist
rest.
Yeah, see.
That's nice.
That's a nice piece of wood you got there.
I
Yeah.
know. Yeah, look.
There's wood between your legs. Yeah.
Look, it's just just the tip.
Yeah, it's touching your chin.
I know, but it's just the tip. It's
And welcome to 3 Guys Questions.
We're not
Just
sponsored
the tip.
by Bigfoot.
You guys seen Top Gear?
What?
Do you guys ever watch Top Gear?
Not really.
Because basically on the end of the show, at the end of the show, they go, and on the bombshell, good night. It's one of those things. So because we do have to wrap this up, this is over. I think it's over 2 hours already. I'm not sure.
Oh god.
So
Hey man, you guys are getting more 3 guys 1 shirt. So
yeah, you're getting some more. So on that bombshell, good night. Oh, I missed.